Hey guys, Reggie back with a new video, and this will be, sorry, just hanging around. Anyway, I have a discussion video for you guys about the top 5 Invader decks and Defender decks. Now, I'm going to take this short moment to explain to you what each of them is. A Defender deck is, or Defenders of Cray, was for Team League Invasion. Team League Invasion was a 3v3 Swiss round double elimination. That meant you had 2 teammates with you. 2. No alternatives, nothing. And you all played for one team. You couldn't be an Invader, have a Defender teammate, and have another Invader teammate. You all had to be either Defenders or Invaders. On the Defender side, you could not use a deck with reversed units, or you could not use the deck Link Joker, with a Clan Link Joker in your deck. The special rule for Defenders was, if you were playing a Royal Paladin deck that contained Majesty Lord Blaster, you could play up to 10 Shadow Paladin cards in your deck. So Blaster Dark, Blaster Javelin, Full Bow, stuff like that. Now, on Invader's side, you were required to play Link Joker, or a deck with at least a playset of 3 reversed units, and I actually think that was it. I think those were the only specific rules for each. Now, I'm going to list top 5 decks for Invaders real quick, and you guys will remember I am only naming one deck for each clan that I say. Number 1, Chaos Breaker Dragon. The reason why I say this is the number 1 deck is because people have been playing it since Set 13 came out, and people even ordered it in Japanese. I don't like this deck. Sorry guys, I hate to burst your bubble. I just don't like it. It's one of those decks where if I were playing it, somebody else would play it, or somebody else is already playing it. I play the deck. I liked how it plays because it's easy to win with, because your opponent just automatically goes, oh, it's Chaos Breaker, of course, let's do this. Oh, I lost. Okay, how did I know I was going to lose? It's Link Joker. Guys, it's not impossible to beat Link Joker. I've done it before. I've beaten Chaos Breaker, not at my locals, but I have beaten Chaos Breaker with a reverse deck. The only difference was I knew how to play around Link Joker. Now, of course, the guy did misplay. I will admit that. I'm not saying he had every card for every moment, because in Vanguard there's not an option for that. Or I Miracle Heal triggered, or he Miracle Heal triggered off something. It doesn't matter. The point is he misplayed and he lost because of it. Guys, take any advantage you can get. If they misplay, exploit it. If they don't call a rear guard, make sure they dump their hand because of it. Or make sure they don't make you dump your hand. Yes, I understand they have the lock ability. Guess what? Next set we get the unlocker for Gold Paladin. And I think we get Murakumo unlocker. I'm not sure if it's in the same set or not, but if it is, there you guys go. Play Murakumo. Anyway, number 2. Deadliest Beast no, actually, number 2 is kind of hard. Let's go ahead and go with Dark Dimensional Robo Dayusha. Wait, Reverse Dayusha. If you don't know what his skill is, it goes along as a little bit something like Counterblast 2-dimensional Robo, or Counterblast 1-dimensional Robo, and lock 2 of your dimensional Robo rearguards. Select your opponent's one of your opponent's Vanguard, and it gets minus 10,000 power until the end of the turn. Guys, that's a devastating skill. It doesn't matter what grade you're on. You could be on vague. You will be a 3K base for the turn. It doesn't matter if they have no rear guards or not. They're still gonna slaughter you. Oh, you perfect guarded? Oh, well, let's say I just broke road this turn. Okay, grade 3, it's dead. You're gonna die. Because you were stupid enough to mess with it. Number 3 would be Beast Duty Ethics Buster Reverse. His skill, combined with the right player and the right cards and the right setup, can get you 11 attacks in one turn. All of them over 9,000 power. Now, the reason why I say this is because you have to have 3 unflipped damage after using Ethics Buster Reverse's skill, which is Counterblast 2, lock 2 Beast Deities, and discard 2 Beast Deities from your hand, which they are all Nova Grappler. And then the Break Ride, whenever the Vanguard swings, stand all of your front row rear guards and right horn back here. Well, it doesn't have to be right horn, but be recommended. That way you can get an extra 5k power off of it. Anyway, what you're going to do is, after you swing with the Vanguard and do your drive check, he stands back up. So you're going to swing with both rear guards, attack with the Vanguard, apply all triggers. After that, the Vanguard stands back up, the Break Ride Skull will stand the front row, and then stand Ride Horn. Then you're going to hit with the rear guards, or swing with the rear guards, then swing with the Vanguard again, stand all the units, and then apply any triggers, if any. Now, the skill can only be used once per turn, or else everybody and their dog would be playing it. Oh hey, 3 Vanguard attacks for counterblasting 4, discarding 4, and locking 4, but I'm at 23 for the turn, and I can get 6 total attacks off with it if I play it right, or 7 depending on what you're playing, but or how you play it. Guys, this deck is autopilot. I'm sorry to break it to you, but not all of it is. If you don't Break Ride, but you still have reverse on the Vanguard, do not hesitate to use his skill. He'll still give you an extra 2 cards in the hand. Which, yeah, I understand, but just drop those grade 3s and then just hope for the best. Heck, you might even drive check 4 perfects off of it. I've done it before. It is hilarious. Wait, no. I hit 4 draws off it, and I drew my 4 perfect cards off all of them. Which my opponent called me for stacking, but then they went back, replayed the footage, and they found out that I was not stacking, and I was just extremely lucky that game. So, number 4, Ramio Reverse. Ramio Reverse's skill is, I believe it's lock 2 Celestial Rear Guards, and then choose one of your opponent's damage and heal it, or send it to the drop zone, and then your opponent chooses one of their rear guards and places it in the damage zone. But you have to have a face-up Ramio Reverse in the damage zone to activate this ability. And then every Celestial in your front row gains 5k, except for the locked units, because nothing happens with them. Then the 5th deck would probably have to be Lucier Reverse. Lucier's skill, I believe, is Counterblast 1, Lock 1, Counterblast 1, Lock 1, and call a Silverthorn from the Soul, and it gains +5 until the end of the turn. That is devastating. You can pretty much just Counterblast 5 to get a whole field. Not even Gold Paladins can do that, because, well, sorry to say it, but they're just not fast anymore. Garmor, you can Counterblast 3 and get a whole field, but it's not a stable field how you want it to be. Yeah, there's top decks that you can do that are perfect, but not exactly what you want, where you want it. at any point during that turn. Now imagine the Vanguard gained 5k for the skill. If it was cross-break road, broke road, or no, just crossroad, it'd be gaining 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so it'd be a 38k when swinging, with no other rear guards attacking, but they'll all unlock, and your opponent wouldn't be able to do anything with that. Now for the Invaders side, or for defenders, number 1 is Revenger Raging Form Dragon. Or no. Yeah, Revenger Raging Form Dragon. This skill says something a little bit like retire 3 retire 3 Revenger rear guards. 3 of your Revenger rear guards. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked the Vanguard. Does not have to hit, does not have to not hit, or doesn't not have to hit. I don't know how you guys would say that. You may pay the cost. If you do choose a Revenger Raging Form Dragon in your hand and write it as standing, and it gains plus 10,000 power till the end of the turn. Now the reason why I put this where it is because not only does it give you another Vanguard attack, but it also powers it up to 21, just like it was broke road, which makes it extremely stupid and applies more pressure. Yes, you lose 3 rear guards, but it doesn't matter because he's still going to be going for a lot. And then any triggers you get, you stack it on the remaining rear guard. Unless you're playing stands, which I don't know anybody who plays stands and Revengers, but I don't judge. I don't care what your trigger lineup is unless you're doing like 16 jaws or something, or 4 heals, 12, or 16 crits. Unless you're running 16 of one trigger, unless it's Aqua Force and you're running 16 mass production sailors, then I'm not going to judge you. Or I will judge you if you're running 16 of one type of trigger and it's not Aqua Force and it being stands. Anyway, number 2 would be Tetra Drive Dragon, or Blue Storm Dragon, Tetra Drive Dragon, however his name goes. He stands himself back up at the 4th battle, but you have to activate his ability when he attacks second. So you have to have a column switcher or something along that line. None of the attacks have to hit, but the break ride with Transcore equals you're going to discard 2 cards and you're going to take damage, or you're going to not discard 2 cards and take more damage. Now, the reason why it's devastating is because if you don't discard for Transcore, you can't guard at all, and he gains a critical. Tetra Drive just stands back up, and I believe it keeps the critical until the end of the turn. So that's probably why people are scared of it. I have not lost a Tetra Drive yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if I do in the future, just because I made this video and talked about it that way. 3rd deck would be Eradicator Dragonic Descendant. Now, this card would take first on my list easily, but this is going off statistics and what people are playing and fan favorites and things like that. His ability is counterblast 1 card with Eradicator in its name and then discard 3 Eradicators from your hand. When this attack did not hit, you can stand him back up and he gains a critical until the end of the turn. So if you break ride with him, he is going to be 21, and then he'll stand back up with the critical if he doesn't hit, and then you're going to boost him with a 7k through 10k, making him anywhere from, I don't know, you guys can do the math, and an extra critical. But you still get your twin drive. The difference between Overlord and this card is the cost. And he doesn't lose twin drive. And he doesn't have to hit. He just can't hit. I'm pretty sure he just can't hit anything. I'm not sure if it has to be he doesn't hit the Vanguard. And then finally, number 5 on my list would be this. Number 5 would, or no, this is number 4. Sorry. Dauntless Drive Dragon in the end. The reason why I say 4th and not 1, 2, or 3 is because even though you still see people playing it, as long as you know what Dauntless Drive Dragon does, and you understand you use Dauntless before you use the end skill, you automatically have one of the most advantages in the game. And that's literally on because of Conroe. Oh hey, I get the bar, I can get Bari, I can get my Perfect Guard, I can get the thing where you can Soul Blast 2 to draw a card, becoming when set 15 comes out. I can get whatever I need to get. That is grade 1 or less. I can add the draw trigger that can make it retire your starter if I wanted to, but I'm not going to waste 2 counterblasts to retire your starter. So, you guys get where I'm going at this. 5th would be the 5th one is kind of a hard choice because those are the 4 decks that I saw the most. See, let's just go based off Break Ride then. See, the next Break Ride that I could see topping places would be Ethics Buster Extreme, because it's a cross Break Ride that is Defenders, the only cross Break Ride for Defenders, I think at all actually, because I don't think none of the other Invaders got a cross break, or well, Minerva does, but she doesn't come out until next set. So Ethics Buster Reverse reads something like this. While Ethics Buster is in Soul, he becomes 13k base at all times, and then when you are at 4 damage or more, his limit break is active, which if you drive check, if this unit drive checks a grade 1 or higher beast deity, you may choose one of your Nova Grappler rearguards and stand it. This card is insane because it can literally just keep on giving you 5 attacks every turn. Something Aquaforce can't even do, because sooner or later they're gonna run out of resources. So will this deck, but that will be the time when the deck runs out. Because for all you know, you could get it to where you draw your triggers all the time and drive check grade 1s and 2s and 3s and just keep attacking. I mean, if you run stand triggers in this deck, yeah, that'd be great too, because, well, this is the deck that you want to run rainbow triggers, and that way you have a stand trigger if you hit a stand trigger. That way not only are you standing a rear guard anyway, but you're also giving it a 5k boost. So, comment, rate, subscribe, like my channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Go check out my friend Jaden Storm. You can look it up in the search box above me. Type in Jaden Storm. He'll have Shadow the Hedgehog as his picture. Me and him were in a box tournament on Saturday, which was technically 2 days ago. Me and him got to top 2. I got second. He got first. He got a box, but I got 4 packs. I probably should have saved them and opened them for you guys, but I forgot and just opened them on site. I didn't pull anything. I pulled 4 rares. I got 2 packs of set 12 and 2 packs of set 13, because I'm going for those Maclears and Raging Form. And then I'm trying to look for a die shield for somebody. So if you like the video, like, comment, everything, feel free, and I will see you guys.